What's up, the squad? Back with another video. I seen the title was going down. Make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see it right here. Y'all already know. Gotta come with the bangers. Definitely gotta come with the bangers. Definitely, if y'all haven't checked out my last video, definitely go check that out for me. I don't know. It's just I feel like there's a lot that is coming out daily. Stuff that definitely needs to be said, and I'm glad that I do. Say it, within my channel and stuff like that, and let things, come out. To everybody, because I feel like it's definitely important to get these things out. Me personally, I feel like it's important. Got it right here. It says a team including Texas NAACP, Gary Bledsoe, Russell Wilson II, Brooke Claus, and I thought we had another one, but I think that's it for right now. I'm pretty sure I'm missing somebody, but I guess not. Guess not. But one thing about it, this is the new legal team announced for Karmelo Anthony. If y'all did not know, I'm sure a lot of people know. You have somebody, Ben Crump. I'm pretty sure that's the one that I did forget. That individual has, if I'm not mistaken, represented the family of George Floyd, Trayvon Martin, Breonna Taylor, and Michael Brown. This just goes to show y'all they're more so of painting the picture of him of being a victim, and they're putting it more so, about race. How I look at it. Also painting a picture of him being, a victim of, something horrible and disgusting that he did. If y'all see me look down, I definitely apologize. I'm watching my 2-year-old on this baby monitor to make sure she's good. Says before he became the main focus of, this trial, Karmelo Anthony was known as a high school athlete in North Texas. I'm not about to check out this full story. Me personally, this is something I feel like is, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this is something that's inappropriate. I know a lot of people is gonna piss a lot of people off because I said that. But I look at the simple fact, it's inappropriate because y'all gotta look at it this way. Regardless, and I've said this many times. This is what bothers me, because and I've said this and I've said this and I've said this. Him being a high school athlete, a team captain, him having good grades, him having a girlfriend. Again, I don't want to make this sound bad. He saved a child, which is definitely an amazing thing. Definitely an amazing thing. It's truly a blessing. I'm not even gonna lie. It's truly a blessing with that. That he made good grades, that he did this, he did that. He was a great sibling, a great son, a great grandson. I definitely get it. There are a lot of others who have those same things that had went on within their life and still is in a prison cell. Still in the prison cell. See, y'all just heard that. She's moving around, y'all. And it's not because of me. She's on the other side of the house. Okay, she's good, I think. Okay, we back. Anyways, regardless of any of that, there's still individuals that's in a prison cell and that made a horrible mistake. Or, they did something, obviously, that they knew, put it in better words, they knew they was doing, and, they put themselves in that position, regardless. So, with that being said, again, not trying to be and sound horrible, this has nothing, that stuff, it I ain't gonna say that it don't, well, saving a child, it may matter to the family, but in this case of what Karmelo did, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So, like, them saying that he did this and he's this great child, he still did something to a kid and unalived him. So, if y'all catch it when I'm saying, they can't keep on sitting there and they making stories about this kid and making it. What bothers me about this is that, and I don't want them to, I truly, and I feel like they don't want, to have too much of a spotlight on them. And they just lost the, son. And, I definitely get it. You got Jeff Metcalf that is, speaking a lot and doing different things. But, you truly have them, and I feel like they don't get that recognition, especially from the mainstream media. And that's why I strive and do what I need to do to put light on that they need to stop, doing that. It's just not right. It's inappropriate. You got Latinia Brown says she's been very quiet about Carmelo Anthony trial until now. Says the celebrities, the mainstream media try to paint this young man as the victim. Just like I said. Check it out, y'all.
I've been really quiet about the trial of Carmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf. And I'm just watching, the critics and these so-called activists defend this young man, Carmelo Anthony, after he's taken a life and tried to make it about race. No, this is not about race. This is about someone who took it upon themselves to bring a weapon to a school, to a track meet, and decided to end another kid's life. This is someone's son, someone's brother, someone's grandson. He had his whole life ahead of him, and you guys are trying to make excuses for this brutal, vicious murder that did not have to happen. And you're coming up with your own theories. And to you celebrities, I think you should keep quiet and just keep your comments to yourselves, because that family, Austin Metcalf family, they're the ones who are suffering so much. And for the media, the mainstream media on the left, to spin it and make it seem as if, Carmelo Anthony, killing this young man, taking his life, it should be justified. It should never be justified. I don't care who it is. No parent should have to bury their child. Okay, no parent should endure something as tragic as this. This was murder, and I don't care what you guys say. I don't care that you try to make excuses and say, well, he's a kid. No, this was someone who thought this through. He knew what he was doing. He took a weapon to a school with intentions of harming another. This was,
and even if it wasn't directly towards Austin, and it wasn't so much of it's planned or this, that, and the other, regardless of you taking that knife and having that knife, and having it so much of I'm pretty sure it was like a pocket knife or something like that. It truly just went to show you that he will use it on anybody that he felt needed. And I'm not trying to make it sound bad, but I just feel like that's a reason why else would you take it to a track meet? It's wild.
He is the bully. It is not Austin Metcalf or his brother. Carmelo Anthony, he is the bully. I pray for both sides, but I really pray for Austin Metcalf's family, because they will never be able to see their son again, ever. Celebrities, you all should refrain from making comments. And you far radical left activists, keep your comments to yourself, because you cannot bring back that woman, those two parents' son back. You cannot bring back their baby, okay?
At all. I agree with Latinia. I'm not even gonna lie. I definitely agree. Y'all don't follow Latinia Brown, definitely go do that. One thing about it though, I'm not gonna lie. Simple fact that thinking about this and listening to her when it comes down to these celebrities, let me tell y'all something. Just like you have so many people, my brother came over here the other day, y'all. My brother came over here the other day, and we was talking about, everything within this case and this, that, and the other. And, we talked about it, and he was actually talking about it with my sister and my cousin. Well, not even really my sister, it was my cousin. And he basically said that Austin, and, he basically saying that Austin, his brother, was bullying this, that, and the other. And I'm a person that I love to listen. I love to listen first. And I feel like it's important to listen instead of completely just going straight and like, okay, yeah, we about to go ahead. I have to listen first. I gotta hear everything that an individual is saying. He said that, and my cousin said, "Cuz, how is that okay to do? How is it okay to do when he did that to the kid? He's speaking like, they going back and forth, and he like, that ain't right. Carmelo shouldn't have did that." So my brother look at it, and he, he's speaking on this and speaking on that. He says something, I forgot what he said something about. It's like Charleston White or something like that. But I've at that point I've had I had enough of it. You know what I mean? I had enough. I'm like, man, you know what? Such and such this, such and such. I start giving him the facts. And he like, for real? This happened? I'm like, bro, I won't lie to you, bro. This is what this is. I'm trying to show, and it kind of sucks though. I'm not gonna lie. I can't make nobody watch my videos. There's a lot of my family members that don't watch my videos at all. You know, they still obviously love me a lot. You know what I mean? But you know, they don't watch my videos. They don't agree with a lot of things that I talk about. But in this, they never watched, you know, the things that's going on with Karmelo and stuff like that. So when I was showing them different things, he made that comment of, well, you know, they show this AI stuff on TikTok and they go on Instagram and they'll post this and post that, and it just goes to show you that these celebrities, it goes to show you that all these people that saying this and saying that, these so-called Carmelo Anthony supporters, they don't know nothing. They truly don't know nothing. All they're looking at is the simple fact that they saying, oh, it was no black people on the jury. It was a black kid, and it was two white teens that was bullying this. But that's all they seeing. Mind you, a lot of these individuals are leftists. A lot of these individuals are black and pro-black, and that's all they care about. So the first thing that's gonna go to mind is, why are they doing this to this kid? They shouldn't do this to this kid without hearing the facts. And I'm not using that as more so an excuse. I just love it to what I do, so I can let people know that's not right. And even if, and that's why I say I'm not using that excuse, because even if you hear, and that's where it comes with the delusional and denial, regardless of the color of somebody's skin, bro, I don't care what nobody say. Regardless, if you got a student that took a knife to a track meet, and because of a shove, y'all think it's right for him to do that and put that in his heart, they think that's okay to do? I mean, honestly, let's forget about all, you know, this is a black boy, this is too white. Y'all think that's really okay to do? So you mean to tell me that if y'all sons or daughter was Austin Metcalf, y'all would be okay with supporting Carmelo Anthony and what he did? That's literally the only question that I have for everybody. I don't want to go about no whole ring around. Do you genuinely think that it is okay? And I don't want to hear nobody talk about my son or daughter wouldn't be in that position. Oh, cut it out. If that truly, if that was your son or daughter, would you be okay with a person like Carmelo and you support Carmelo and say, you know what, my son or daughter was probably bullying them and they probably did that and that's what they deserve? You would be okay with that shit. Like, I feel like y'all really gotta think about this. All them people in the comments, I don't want to hear nothing else. I want y'all to just let me know. It's a yes, no question. Would you be okay to support a person like Carmelo if they did that to your son or daughter? It's a simple question. I don't feel like nobody going through no. It's a simple question. People got to stop with all this race and all because stop all that. I'm telling y'all. Says right here, Austin Metcalf's dad said Carmelo Anthony's supporters surrounded Austin's friends when they left the courthouse. Jeff Metcalf also says there was lots of security. Carmelo Anthony's supporters immediately came after Austin Metcalf's friends. They threatened their lives and said some of the most disgusting. I'm telling y'all. This goes to show y'all that people are truly, truly disgusting when it comes down to stuff. Check it out.
4 individuals who were friends of Hunter and Austin's, and they were coming after the trial to meet us where we were at the undisclosed location. And there was a mix-up at Collin County Courthouse as far as security procedures, and they let them walk out without any protection whatsoever. They were immediately surrounded to trying to get to their car. And these are 17, 18-year-old kids, friends of Hunter and Austin's. One was a female, 3 were male. The things they said, we're gonna piss on Austin's grave. We're glad that Austin's dead. Just continual vile outbreak and trying to really disturb them and impede their progress. And they finally made it to the car. They made it to us. They were visibly shaken, crying, upset. I was upset, one, because of the lapse of security, but it just goes to show how this certain set of a certain subculture, and I mean very small percentage. I'm not trying to pick on any certain race, but I am going to identify one subculture of a race that does continue this type of behavior. I don't think it represents the entire race. I mean, I have many friends of different ethnicities, color, race, gender. Like I said before, I am racist against assholes. I don't care what color you are.
Yeah, I'm gonna start saying this. I like that. Let me put that in my notes right quick. I like that. I like that a lot. Ooh, that might actually be that might actually be one of my what do you call it? One of my what do you call it? Captions. Yeah, I like that. I like that. You post the pictures, post some pictures and stuff on Instagram or something. I feel like that'd be fire. That'd be too fire. I need that on a shirt. That's real talk though. Me personally, I feel like that's like the real, as real as you can get. Saying something like that, I truly feel like that's as real as you can get. Like I've said, it's good people and bad people. I don't see color. It's good people and bad people. Definitely is getting worse and worse by the day. Says this is absolutely disgusting. A group chanting "Free Karmelo" allegedly hunted down the smallest white girl, and it's not allegedly, it happened. Hunted down the smallest white girl they could find and beat her up outside of a nightclub in Longview, Texas. Now the FBI is involved because online threats of more retaliation. So there are a lot of other individuals that are truly, truly, truly trying to make this happen. To other individuals. Says enough is enough. Supporting convicted unaliver. I can't say certain words on here. And then turning it racial. It's definitely insane. I'm not gonna lie. Says praying for the victim and for peace in our communities. That's definitely love. I'm not even gonna lie. That's truly love when it comes down to it. Praying for the communities, praying everywhere. Because it truly has gotten pretty bad. Says right here, three women charged in Texas nightclub assault where victim says attackers targeted the smallest white girl they can find and chanted "Free Karmelo." Samuel Lee posted the statement after attack. Posted what happened for justice to warn others. I do not support no race wars at all. What happened to me shouldn't happen to anyone else, regardless of the race. I pray for everyone that makes it home safe. Every night. According to Samuel Lee, the assault took place Sunday night outside of Whiskey J's nightclub in the 300 block of Texas 633 Spur in Longview. I said 33, didn't I? TX 63 Spur in Longview. Says the group singled her out, shouted "Free Karmelo" during the attack, a reference to Carmelo Anthony, who was recently sentenced, in this case. Now, what bothers me about this is that nobody bothered to help. I don't know if it was, people around, but I'm sure it was, if it was a nightclub or anything like that. But it's truly sickening when you have people, that man, I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. Says Gregg County jail records show 3 women now facing assault causing bodily injury charge, each with a $20,000 bond. You got Deja. Let me go here and click on this photo. You have DJ, I guess, Shaylin Brown at 26 of Pittsburgh. Lena Mumphrey, 25 of Longview, and Sierra Ann Fuller, 21 of Longview. Says Longview Police Department spokesperson LaDarian Brown said Brown and Mumphrey turned themselves in voluntary, and then the arrest bring the total of number of women of it changed to 3. So those 2 turned themselves in, but look like they had to go get the other. Pretty wild. I'm not going to lie, but definitely prayers, to Samuel Lee as well as anybody else that's facing any threats or anything that's going on. It's definitely a sad situation and, definitely wild. You got the New York Post. This is As y'all know, Juneteenth has passed. This last weekend, and people says here, they are making Austin songs, and dancing, reenacting, what happened with this. I'm telling y'all, some sick individuals out here, y'all. I won't even lie to y'all. It's definitely sick. Says Stephen A. Smith, and I've talked about this before, many, many times. This is, of what happened. And I spoke about this a lot, when it came down to this whole Juneteenth thing. The shootings that has happened in Chicago is definitely sickening, definitely sad of what has happened. Check it out right here, y'all.
Every time we turn around, there's something going on in Chicago. Every time. And the vast majority of victims happen to be black. When we going to speak about that? Same energy, y'all. Don't lose the intensity. Keep the same intensity.
Mm-hmm.
We going to fight and fight and fight over a young kid that admitted he killed somebody. And we hear crickets when 39 people get shot and 6 get killed in Chicago on Juneteenth. Have you read some of this stuff? Juneteenth holiday came to a violent end on the South Side with more than 100 shell casings near 95th and Wentworth, where a drive-by shooting left 14 people injured just after 11 p.m. on Friday. The victims were between 17 and 47 years of age, and that was just one location.
One location, y'all.
You ain't got nothing to say about that?
Never do.
Nothing to say about that at all.
When I tell y'all that it's definitely a sad situation of people constantly thinking that this is something that's okay. I've spoken about this all the time, even before this has happened, that you have so many people that won't say nothing about black on black crime, but as soon as something like this happened, they do this. There's a video of Charleston White even saying they don't care. They truly don't care. I posted, this video about Karmelo Anthony and this, that, and the other, and people thought it was just another black on black crime. They found out Austin was white, and people literally went crazy. And it just goes to show y'all the hatred. It goes to show y'all the stupidity and the ignorance when it comes down to, honestly, a majority of black people. I mean, honestly, if you really want to go there, and I'll tell anybody to their face, it's a joke. It gets worse and worse, and I'll keep saying it. It definitely gets worse and worse. I'm definitely mad at myself. I was finding these links. Y'all know I'm gonna be real with y'all. I was finding these links, and I was, putting my daughter to sleep while doing this. Mind you, it was a few hours ago. I was finding these, and I fell asleep. I fell asleep for like 4 minutes. I think it was like 4 or 5 minutes, and it felt like I was asleep for 25 minutes, I promise you. But I've been working and grinding so hard, y'all. Like, y'all don't, I know it probably don't seem like I do much. I'm not gonna lie, but I've been grinding, y'all. On top of just trying to keep everything together outside of YouTube. And I know, I'm not using that as an excuse or anything like that. I know everybody works, and I definitely applaud y'all for that. One thing about it, pat yourself on the back. I know a lot of y'all work y'all asses off. But I didn't get to put the real okay, never mind. Guess what? When I tell y'all to go follow Sarah Fields, definitely do that. I was about to be mad at myself because I didn't get to put in Sarah Fields came in clutch. I'm about to show y'all the real GoFundMe for Austin Metcalf. And that's what I forgot to put in here. But it says this is the fake account. Please report it. So if y'all see Hunter.Metcalf28, that is on TikTok, do not donate to that. I will show y'all the real GoFundMe, as well as if I can remember to put the real GoFundMe in my bio when this video drops. If I click here, this is, the real, literally the real GoFundMe. It's not anything fake. They have raised $629,000, which is definitely amazing, truly amazing. One think the last, you got the top Aiden Ross. You got Aiden Ross right here donated $10,000, which is truly amazing. You got people literally donating a lot of money, 10,000, 3,200. You got 3 people donated $3,000. You got a lot of people that has donated $1,000. It's truly a blessing of seeing this, and I truly love it. Truly do. You do have people that are truly trying their best to funnel money to Karmelo Anthony's parents still. I've showed y'all that this Cheryl Helps LLC and this company has been trying their best to send money to Karmelo's parents and using their different GoFundMe's and different donation tabs of, I guess, what is this? I want to make sure I'm saying this right. Where is this at? Families facing hardship, domestic violence survivors, and community outreach efforts. So they're basically using, I guess, her company or whatever she has going on, and whoever donates to that is not really going to those individuals, it's going to Karmelo's parents, I guess, for his new team, or honestly for his parents. I'm not even about to sit here and lie, like it's literally for his parents. I mean, we've been through this a million times, and it's truly crazy. You got it right here. It says Karmelo Anthony, unalive 17-year-old Austin Metcalf. He got 35 years, but some say he deserves life. Should he spend his life in prison? Yes or no? Let me know down in the comments. I definitely apologize for the people that I haven't been getting to. I've definitely been trying my best to respond to comments and talk to y'all and let y'all know what's going on and this, that, and the other. I've been trying my best, and I definitely apologize for the people that I haven't been getting to. Truly apologize, for that. It's definitely on me. I'm not about to sit here and act like it's not. It's truly on me, so I definitely apologize for that. Like I've said multiple times, that I truly, 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 no matter how many subscribers I get, I feel like I owe it. I truly feel like I owe it. I don't know why I had that feeling. I just feel like I owe so many people to comment back and talk to y'all and let y'all know, and just, I feel like it's just one of those things, it's a lot of people that I've had even DM me or message me, and they're asking me, how do you do this, or asking me, or telling me, like, you saved me. I literally had people like I didn't had recently somebody saying something like that, that I've saved, man, and I'm telling y'all, like, it truly, I don't know, it just, even now, it makes me feel some type of way of, I've been going through some stuff, man, I truly been going through some stuff, and it gets hard, it truly gets hard. But I get on here every day from the get-go. I've been doing YouTube, and I've always said that my main goal is to make somebody smile, to make somebody happy. And I'm truly glad that I can be able to do that as much as possible. Because when I do get on here, when I do talk, when I turn these lights on, when I, get everything together in my room, to do what I do, it gives me that drive. It gives me that motivation. Y'all motivate me, is what I'm trying to say. Y'all do everything that y'all can with sharing these videos and liking them and doing what y'all can, even videos that don't go skyrocketing, every video is not, but I definitely, appreciate y'all for what y'all do, with helping me, because y'all don't know, I truly applaud that. Y'all don't know how much y'all help me. I feel like if I didn't have YouTube or I didn't have my kids, I don't know where I would be. And I don't honestly like get like crazy, like sentimental and like sad and stuff on here, but like, I don't know, like thinking about a lot and like dealing with a lot and getting on here, it's a reason on why I do that every day. It's not because, I just want to get on here and it's all about the money, or it's all about, how many views am I going to get, how many likes I'm going to get. Bro, y'all literally help me a lot. Y'all help me a lot. Without my family, especially my kids and, my 2 girls that I got, and YouTube and God, I truly don't know where I'll be, bro. Like, I promise y'all. It's not me being dramatic. I truly do not know. So I definitely applaud y'all for that. I definitely thank y'all so much for everything that y'all do. And yeah, I don't want to get all sad on y'all. I usually don't be doing that, but I have to just let y'all know. I truly thank y'all and I love y'all a lot. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe. I definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.